Good morning. I went to bed last night having heard that the weather forecast was going to be freezing and completely forgot to store water. So when I got up this morning I didn't have any running water. However, I've managed to go and carry water, which is what I do when the water won't run through the tap. Never mind. Okay. I realised the other day that although I told you that I'd moved down to Somerset and things sort of changed somewhat from that time, I didn't actually give you much of an insight into what actually happened. So I'm going to do that now. When we first moved down to Somerset, my dad had a job where he was working for a sheepskin factory, and the house that we were going to move into wasn't ready yet. So we moved into the factory house, which was by the factory. And on one occasion, we were playing hide and seek. I was only 11, 12 years old. We were playing hide and seek in the farm buildings round the back. And I climbed through a hatch on top of a pile of untanned sheepskins. In other words, it was the skins that had been ripped off the dead sheep and just dumped there with all the blood and the gunk. Oh God, it was horrible. So from that point onwards, I did not eat any more lamb ever. Even though when I was a little girl, my mother used to do us lamb's liver, and I used to really like that. And then on one occasion she couldn't afford lamb's liver, so she bought pig's liver, and I could tell the smell. It was very different, and I wouldn't eat it. I would only eat lamb's liver. But at that point, I could not touch lamb ever again. I was just utterly horrified. In addition to that, I had been at an all-girls school from the age of 7 right through until I passed my 11 plus. I went to the Hereford High School for girls, and it was the 3rd term that they moved us down to Somerset. In other words, it was just before my 12th birthday in April. So when I started Elmhurst Grammar School in Street in Somerset, it was the very first time that I'd been to a mixed school, and I started in the 3rd term. So it was all all a bit weird. Anyway, I coped. You cope or you sink, really, basically, and so that was what was the major difference when I first moved down there. I got on okay. I got on fine with pretty well most everybody. On one occasion, you see, at the grammar school, the classrooms had opening glass walls along the side. Old, but opening glass walls, so everybody could see out of the classrooms to the pathway that was going down beside. And one occasion, Ian Small was poking me in the shoulder, and as you know, I grew up with 2 cousins who tried to bully us and didn't get away with it, and I told him, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, and then punch. And it was observed by all the girl bullies in the school. And so I got a reputation, do not mess with Anne. I wasn't a fighter, but that's the reputation I got, and that served me well throughout the whole of the school. Anyway, that's enough for today. Take care. Bye.